Yeah, I'm freaking nervous. With BMF Ranch, you walk around the corner, bam, half-cock Judy.
Oh! We're building one of the baddest defenders ever. We're going to hang out with one of the baddest dudes on the face of the planet, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. There's no way it doesn't turn into chaos.
You don't know what's gonna happen to you. Oh God, almost wrecked.
Oh, I don't feel more healthy.
Oh. At the BMF Ranch, like, you want as much respect as you can get.
That was terrifying.
That means dying, that's a small price to pay.
15 seconds. A little faster. Not so much chatter now.
It's the day in the life of Cowboy.
The opportunities to come up with Can-Am is one of those things. It's like a door opening, and if you don't step through that door, somebody else is going to take that opportunity. Whenever we get involved with these projects, failure is never an option. It has to be a grand slam every time, and anything short of that is not an option.
Can-Am's given us the opportunity to do cool one-off projects with them that people literally don't know about.
This build is a little bit different for us, so Can-Am wants us to build this sweet rig and actually give it to somebody. And the name that hits the table is Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Cowboy Cerrone is one of the baddest UFC fighters there is. Yeah, the dude's freaking unreal.
A legend in MMA, a monster in the UFC.
We find out that we get to go and hang out with him. It's an immediate like, heck yeah, and then you're like, oh crap. What does that involve?
I'll be honest with you, man. I go in head first on everything, even Mexican shallow ends. Cowboy Cerrone's ranch, now that's pretty sweet.
This build has to be legit.
All right, so we just got up to Valcourt, Canada, where the corporate offices are for BRP. You people like it cold up here. Oop, that went down. But we're about to walk into the Design and Innovation Department. And for those people that don't know, this is the place that nobody gets to see. This is where every vehicle's launch starts. This is crazy. This project originally started off as us just going up to Canada and throwing some ideas around.
How are you? See you. Good to see you.
It turns out we get to sit down with Matt Tantrup.
Welcome to Design and Innovation.
D&I, baby.
Yeah.
He had a true vision that he wanted to get out in a physical form.
It's kind of a big deal. They're going to show us what they've got, and then we'll tell them what we can do. And kind of go from there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, we could cut it nice because you don't have like
exactly. I like that better. So Matt's idea is to build a Defender Max 6x6, but there is no such thing as a Defender Max 6x6.
Thank you again. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so
always.
much, buddy. Thank you so much,
pleasure.
buddy. And his idea is to put together the largest OE side-by-side that has ever been built.
Can-Am decided, all right, we're gonna build the biggest, baddest production unit on the market, but it's gonna be a one-off unit that they literally shut down production, built this one unit, and sent it to us to build this massive, cool project. Can-Am is not ever going to build a Defender Max 6x6, period. And this is a Defender Max 6x6 XMR.
The secrecy of this build, man, that was a challenge. We had to work on it in not the most ideal situations.
You know, wanted to bring that tough guy style into it that was completely one-off.
I mean, it got a full S3 8-inch suspension lift for a 6x6, something that we don't produce.
And then we did a full paint job, front to back, did some custom pinstriping and stuff like that on there as well. We also did a full custom aluminum dash. We dropped all the seats in the car. We put custom upholstered seats from PRP. We did some sunroofs in the cage. A ton of lights, so this thing's rigged out from head to toe with Baja Designs lights.
In the dash, we did an iPad to where you can control all the lights, all the functions, which is really cool. We've never done it before.
Custom cut 22-inch BCR wheels. Only wheels that are ever made were made for this machine to kind of go with the theme. And then we wrapped it up with 37-inch Toyos.
It's a stunner from afar, but when you see it up close, man, you really get to see the attention to details.
It looked freaking baller. It came out super clean.
It's one of the best kept secrets that we had. In my opinion, I can't think of a nicer, more over-the-top build than this one. We literally just went all out on it.
You get up to it and you see it, kind of blows your mind at the work and the artistry that went into it.
Y'all better watch where I'm going. We're just trying to get back in the groove of things, you know? It's time to load up.
I'm excited, but nervous at the same time.
I'm so freaking jacked to see Donald's face when he sees Squatch. I don't think he realizes what that rig's all about and the history behind Squatch. For me, I consider it a lifelong dream come true to be a part of such a historic build. Matt wanted to create something tangible that represented his legacy as he's worked at Can-Am.
I was a little nervous, a little anxious. You know, also too, we wanted him to be able to use it, to get some use out of it and make things easier for him around the BMF Ranch. So, you know, there's a lot of things to consider.
Awesome. Yeah, man, we just rolling into the ranch, dude. Certainly I was nervous a little bit rolling into there. There's definitely gonna be a little bit of strutting, a little standoff. What's up, buddy, Dustin? Nice to meet you, man. At least we were coming with offerings for him.
Nothing more you can say other than, what is that? What is that thing?
So this car has never ever been built.
Dude! I didn't know anything about it. I heard you guys were showing up. Other than that, I think they wanted to keep the surprise.
So we built this whole car, but we built it with engineering that actually designed the X3 and the Defender. And it's all yours, too. Son. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, he liked it. I know that he liked it. You could tell.
Dude, he's pumped, which makes me excited.
I'm gonna bring it to Vegas for my fight, and I'm gonna park it. Hopefully they let me drive it to the event, because that'll be pretty cool, but it does exactly what it's supposed to do. What is that?
It's a win for us. We've all gotten to see it, so getting other people to actually see something that doesn't exist is it's cool to see their reaction.
And it's red.
He's got a pretty cool place out here in the middle of the desert. They got buffalo, you hear turkeys gobbling. He's got cool cars. He's got a posse.
So the BMF Ranch is Cowboy Cerrone's training compound.
Here at the BMF Ranch, we don't raise cattle. We raise bad mammal jammals, I guess you could say.
That's where he lives. That's where he trains himself. He trains UFC fighters there.
Taking all the money I made and investing in myself and growing and making a place that I'm happy and love to hang out at.
We've been UFC fans for a long time, and Donald is getting ready for one of the biggest fights of his career.
Yeah, during this time, he's literally in the middle of a fight camp.
He had his kickboxing coach, his wrestling coach, strength and conditioning coach, so it was a full-on fight camp.
So it starts getting late, and he's like, hey, y'all wanna go play some games?
And we're kind of like, what? Like games?
And when a UFC fighter asks you, do you wanna play some games? You're like, oh my geez, what is this gonna be?
Donald's acting, my one words, and Tafari's quotes, we got this.
Of all things, Donald Cerrone wants to play board games.
If you would have told me the first night we get to BMF Ranch that we were gonna be playing board games, I'd have told you were freaking crazy.
Yeah. Just watch this first round, it'll all come to you.
It's family game night at BMF Ranch. Follow the rules perfectly, because they're gonna steal the W from us if we don't.
And then the next thing you know, we're in a full-on board game battle.
Godzilla.
Y'all getting me sweaty.
All right.
I feel like we're watching Cops.
Yeah, right now, if we were playing heads and tails, I'd want to win. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just in us.
Highlander, Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians. Final time. You take a bunch of alpha off-road racers and you mix in a bunch of alpha fighters, and there's no way that this don't get sideways.
Godfather 3?
Goodfellas.
We're like 2 hours in right now, longer than any Monopoly game.
So little did we know playing these board games was gonna kind of set the mood for the rest of the trip, that the entire thing was gonna be a competition.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
It's about to get raw. It's about to go down.
Son. Man, it feels good to come out on top last night.
So my first impression of those guys, I already know they're wild, but kind of got to read each other, and I think we were all on the same page.
I feel like it's a strong start to this couple of days. We're not gonna mess around, dude. We dumped the bikes off the trailer and we're going for a ride.
We train very hard. But when it's time to play, I try to explain to people like there's all this life to live. Let's go live it. Let's go have fun. Let's do it. And I think anything under the sun we've done here, from skydiving, flying planes, to Can-Ams, you name it, we do it.
Dude, he's got one of the sweetest tracks I've ever ridden on, especially being his backyard. And so they got dirt bikes. We're out there on X3s. Like, you can go out to his ranch and have fun doing pretty much anything that you want.
About to take Yair Rodriguez for a little rip. I don't know if he's ever been in one of these or in one of these at speed, but we're about to see. Cowboy, he had another UFC fighter there that I'm a big fan of, Yair Rodriguez. So when I saw the opportunity to take Yair for a ride, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna happen.
We're all out on the track, man, having a great time. Like everybody just ripping around, taking turns, riding side by sides. Well, strength and conditioning coach Shara, AKA Karen, comes out there.
Let's go.
And apparently she had never been in an X3 and never jumped, nothing.
Hold on, okay, what?
Little did she know, we came to party, and I'm gonna put it on the wood.
She was screaming bloody murder.
So she got the full experience.
Let me out! Let me out!
She couldn't get out of that X3 fast enough.
I'll be honest with you, I thought it was a pretty good ride, but I don't think our feelings were mutual.
Never again!
Was that bad?
That was terrifying.
Yeah, she made some little comments. She's like, all right, I'm gonna remember that. And we're like, yeah, whatever.
After she calmed down a little bit, she said she was gonna get me back, but she ain't my strength and conditioning coach, and she don't tell me what to do.
This is like a good segue between meals. This is a non-training day for Cowboy. You know, during fight camp, the days off are few and far between.
So we had no expectations except to go ride and have fun and kind of watch what they had going on.
It's all coming back to me. It just feels good.
Naturally, Quentin's pushing the envelope all the time.
Well, let me just show you something. Okay. Oh my God. You're not too tired. Can you do it this close?
Quentin never came out and said it, but you could tell he wanted to get punched or kicked by Cowboy.
Oh my God. They don't get up after a leg kick? You want to take one just to try it?
Curiosity is a heck of a drug.
I'll give you like a 30%er.
So we're just talking about leg kicks and how effective Donald is with leg kicks.
I'm just gonna hit you like right in here. It'll be all right. I won't hit you. It's like 30%. All right, look, we're not doing that. Oh!
I was like, oh my God.
How does anybody stand after that? 2 or 3 of them, it's pretty. Yeah, I'll be going to the house to take a nap.
Man, that's my nature. I had to. I had to know.
I feel like I got frog in the thigh.
I had a director of a movie ask me to do that to him once too. But yeah, so we just gave him a little bump.
Like, that was 30? What is 100?
Oh, right.
Well, I want to feel what that feels like.
All right, tight to it, buddy.
When is there going to be a better opportunity to find out how hard a UFC fighter can kick than right now?
Oh my God.
I've never seen anyone kick another human being like Cowboy Cerrone.
Who want to feel that? I got a headache now. Yeah, not smiling so much anymore. He kicked the glasses off my head. Now I got a headache.
You see it on TV, but you want to know. Like, can I take that kick? Oh,
Somebody kick you right
take my guts. I'm gonna tell you right now, no, you can't.
Ready?
Yep. Holy crap.
What? Oh my God! Watch out!
I think I had a mild heart palpitation. This is not cool at all.
All right, 1, 2, okay, ready?
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. This thing was in my way. I was off balance.
That's what it sounded like hitting on the mat.
God, dog, dude, how do you take that to a bare leg?
So up to this point, you know, Cowboy doesn't know that we're big UFC fans, but I think now he's starting to realize it.
I'll hit pads with Pedro, and then we could do some like jiu-jitsu stuff. Show you guys some real basic rolling. Rolling, yes. All right.
When they got so excited about hitting pads and doing jiu-jitsu, like that was my day off. I wasn't even supposed to do anything that day. That's how I am with everything. We love pushing the limits, pushing it every time.
Thanks, Donald. I don't know. I've already been kicked today, and it didn't feel good. And then we get handed fight attire.
The full gear, and we're like, man, this is awesome.
These boys wear shorts. I just feel limber in these things.
You know, when he gave us these, he's like, man, you use these for training, and he's like, but you don't really have to do anything else with them. And we're like, yeah, right, I'm wearing these all the time.
I'm wearing them to Walmart. I'm wearing them around the house. My wife's gonna ask me what on earth you're doing in them shorts, and then I'm gonna spin a back kicker.
And when I'm done wearing them, they're going in a shadow box.
I just like fighting. So A buddy of mine said, you like fighting so much, why don't you come down here and try kickboxing? Started kickboxing and I took a pro fight 2 weeks later. Never stopped since.
It was our first chance to see him go 100, which was super impressive. There's no wonder that he's one of the baddest dudes on the planet.
His kick didn't even seem human.
It was crazy to see, and just the power.
It's cool for them to get into the sport that I'm into, kind of like I'm picking their brain on the racing side. Like I'm sure they get the same thing. Like now they get like, man, we got to train with Cowboy during his training camp. Like go through. We did all of it. We did the whole. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Oh man, my lungs are shaking in my body.
He actually called in his jiu-jitsu trainer, Barato.
It's like he would wrap you up in a freaking pretzel and tell you that you were doing a great job.
Making us look like fools, and I'm the last one to go.
Yeah, look, put some weight on him. Put a little weight on him. Daniel Cormier again.
So he's like, all right, get on me and act like you're choking me. And I'm like, this can't be good. Like something's about to happen to me right off the bat.
There you go, Logan. There you go, go out the back, Logan.
He was just slinging Logan all over the place. He put Logan in some kind of helicopter move. Oh my God, it was so funny.
But I have no idea what happened. They said it was 13 seconds. It felt like 3 minutes. Yeah, it had me in a bind quick.
Man, those guys, you know, I thought they already have been doing jiu-jitsu for a long time. Very good. I was impressed. Made me happy.
So day 2 comes around, and day 2 is an actual scheduled training day.
He's like, hey, I want y'all to come do a workout with me. It's gonna be fun. No one even really thought about what that meant. Oh man, we're gonna die.
And of all people that's going to be running strength and conditioning, Shara, aka Karen.
Let's do it.
Yeah, right.
We go upper body, lower body, okay?
Are we looking for any numbers on any of these?
Nah, just go hard. You guys just don't die.
Okay. Now I immediately regret taking her on that ride.
Look at me. Okay?
Such a dumb idea.
I don't understand why we had to suffer because of something that he did.
Now, who's gonna go on the ski erg?
Yes. I'm saving my energy.
After this round, you guys are gonna get 2 to 3 minutes rest, and we're gonna do it again.
She catered this workout just for us. She made it confusing.
You're following Yair.
Aaron, be more clear.
What is that roller?
She made it to where nobody knew what was going on. Like, it is gonna fall apart with our group.
Ropes.
Show you wear these things? Aaron,
And who are you following?
Donald.
Nah, you're going to the Versa Climb.
Man?
Where do y'all go next? Ready?
Can I do a fast grandma walk on here?
Can we just, I follow Jesse.
Like a mall walk. I'm about to go take a nap, y'all.
Okay, ready? I know this is all hard on your brains. It makes sense in mine. And go!
We know, Karen. No hands on the run, please.
And so literally she had stacked everything against us just to try to break our wheels, but little did she know. I better be able to punch some faces after this.
Right there. Go! Yep.
Little did she know, there ain't no breaking the S3 boys' wheels.
Jesse, you better get it on that thing.
He thought it was funny. She didn't think it was that funny.
Faster! Come on, climb!
Oh my God, this is so much heavier than I thought.
Quick!
Don't get me wrong, like the workout was insanely tough.
A little faster. There you go.
I don't know, it was kind of a little bit of a cluster.
2, rest! Not so much chatter now.
I can't even think. I can see spots, and my vision's getting real tight.
These guys are probably in the red most of the time, huh?
For sure.
Redlining. You know, it's good.
A little bit of payback for the terror on the track yesterday, perhaps?
I'll be honest with you, his face don't look like yours right now.
But I know his soul's hurting, so that's all that matters.
Oh man, you have physically,
I'll give you guys some props.
This is why everybody ain't got what it takes to be a professional fighter.
Yeah.
They still got more training to do.
Here's the thing though, if I don't push the pace here, they're gonna push it in the fight, like you just do it now. What do you think? That was like the first time anyone really has ever trained with us, huh? Outsiders? Yeah. Here at the ranch, everyone who's around us, that's all we do all day long. So it's cool to have new guys come in and just, like they didn't miss a beat, right? They're just right in. That's what makes everything so fun when the banter, right?
I've replayed it in my mind 100 times. Man, it was, of all the places we've gone, of all the things we've done, of all the people we've met, of all the builds we've completed, 100% without a doubt, this is my favorite one.
It's truly a unique experience, from trying to bring a vision to life that represents Matt's legacy and everything that went into that build. And what brought us all together is that passion, that love for off-roading.
Is live life to the fullest, right? Live a life worth living every single day. Why would I say on one breath, I'm gonna live a life to the fullest and live every day to my top potential, and then when it comes time for that day, be like, except for today. I don't ever miss an opportunity to have fun or do what I love.
It was quite an experience. Who would have ever thought we could have packed that much wildness into 2 days? Thank you. Hey, thank you again for last night, man.
Oh, man, it's a pleasure, of course.
Looks like this last evening a bunch of big dogs is showing up, so we're gonna sit back and just watch this evening.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of chances that you have to take in this lifestyle that we live. Off-road lifestyle consists of all these different things, and it's kind of a way of life.
And what's crazy is 2 totally different groups of people that love what they do are brought together and just find that mutual respect and really go through the trenches together. And that is a representation of true off-road living. Louisiana riding season just kicked off, bringing the HHIC from the streets to the creeks for his very first mud ride. Check out the next episode if you want your mind to explode.
I wouldn't be able to walk. Like, that hurt. That literally paralyzed my leg for a good 10 seconds. I can't even get this shoe on. I can't press hard enough.
Yeah, I'm taking a leg kick from Cerrone.
Why, just to see?
I'm just convinced I can take him.
We're just here to watch tonight, so it's like the movie theater. You get all the candy, all the drinks.
We're basically at a UFC fight. We're looking at all the prelims and the main card.
Let me show you how I turn these boys into men and check it all out. Prime example right there.
Bro, kicked me so hard my neck hurts.
DJ, you know who your friends are? Because they're the ones that were laughing the loudest.
Yeah, it seemed like that. I got whiplash from that.
That didn't feel good.
Yeah, I'm leaving.